Well, hip dysplasia is a very common condition, particularly in Asian population. It's more common in female firstborn child, and it also has an association with a breech delivery. Hip dysplasia during pregnancy, it can be diagnosed, but it may not be simple, straightforward. So the diagnosis is usually made after the delivery, and in majority of the patient, particularly in underprivileged country, diagnosis is missed. And once the child start walking, there is a problem in the gait, then only it's diagnosed. But nowadays, because of improved screening, the child is screened by pediatrician, and at some center, the ultrasound is there, so it is picked up early. And if you see the clinically, the parent usually notice, when they are changing the diaper or clothes, they listen a click sound. They see there may be some extra skin crease either on the inner thigh or in the gluteal area. There may be a difference in the length of the limb, and sometime the movements of the hip, they are so free that the limb can be moved in all the directions. So once the parent suspect or the physician or a GP suspect a diagnosis of hip dysplasia, child should be referred to a pediatric orthopedic surgeon or an orthopedic surgeon with a pediatric experience. The treatment for the first 6 months is simple. We try to reduce it and maintain with a brace, Paulik brace or with a spica. If it is difficult after 6 months, because the tissue around the hip they become stiff, then you need surgery. You have to open up the hip and put it back inside the joint. Sometimes the coverage is not there, then you have to cut even the pelvic bone also to give the extra coverage. And after surgery, the child is in a complete from half body to toe in one plaster for 6 weeks. Then we give brace for another 6 weeks. We keep the child under strict follow-up. Sometimes the deformity come back, they need another surgery also. So basically you need a follow-up until the child they become adult.